Well, I thank you all for coming today and to take this chance to honor a Kansas champion. Victor Ortiz won the World Boxing Council's welterweight championship title on April 16th after a grueling fight in which both the boxers were knocked down twice. Despite his boxing nickname being Vicious, everyone that knows Victor says that he's always smiling, always upbeat, always positive. And I can say that from my brief encounter already. A positive outlook young man. His life story hasn't always been one would say would be a positive setting. He was born in Garden City, which that's a great thing, and that's a very positive thing. We've got two former mayors of Garden City here, Ronaldo Mesa and Dennis. That's embarrassing. Dennis and I worked together for 16 years.
It happens to the best.
Thank you very much. I'm going to get knocked out here. Born in Garden City, Kansas, but had to learn to care for himself and his siblings from a young age after both parents abandoned the family early in his life. Victor and his siblings spent their preteen years without any adult guardians. Victor and his brother were in foster care for a period of time until his older sister took over legal guardianship of them when she turned 18. By then, though, Victor had already begun spending hours in the gym training for a boxing career that would eventually give him a chance to shine. He found mentors to help him on his journey, never let up on his effort that he put forward, and above all, despite his experiences as a child, he kept that same positive attitude and a smile on his face. Victor exemplifies the spirit of not getting bitter, but getting better. When the circumstances your life gives you presents a challenge, you don't look them as being a bitter experience, but something to make you better. And making himself better, he did. By the age of 16, he had made the Junior Olympics tournament, finishing first in his weight class. He trained hard in his teenage years, turning pro at the age of 17. Victor suffered an enormously scary and insecure childhood. It's my hope that no child in Kansas ever has to face the circumstances that Victor had to, but regrettably some do. Yet I hope each of them can face it with the same resolve, the same determination that Victor did, and become a champion. So today, Victor Ortiz, we declare it Victor Ortiz Day in Kansas, in the capital. You're the champion, and we are happy to have you here. God bless you.
I just want to say it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to actually be invited by the state of Kansas to get the key to the state. I mean, who does that, you know? It's, surely not supposed to be the guy who beats statistics. Me. You know, it's been a very, surprising life for me. I've always kept that hope, though. Didn't know how I was going to get there or what to expect the next day, but I always had the hunger that no matter what, I will stay positive and I will be world champion and I will get through whatever comes my way. So any obstacle that's been faced in front of me, I've somehow had enough courage to say, I will conquer that mountain. I just don't know how, but I will, just with due time. And you know what? I'm just very happy and glad to be here. So thank you guys. But I do want to say one thing. I don't want to put you off ease, Governor, but I was born in liberal Kansas. Same thing almost, but Anywho, thank you guys, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. It's a pleasure and an honor to just be going down in history. And now there's Victor Ortiz Day, which is very cool because 8 years ago it was Victor who, so thank you guys very much.
Thank you. About your mentor growing up in Garden City. He was telling me earlier about his mentor in Garden City because his parents left the family, but you had a mentor that really helped you a lot.
Yeah, I definitely did. His name was Ignacio Avila Bucky, is what we all called him and referred to him as. He was a great person. Since I was a kid, 7 years old, he took me in and he taught me the ways of life. He spoke to me, lectured me. If I did something bad in school, he'd best believe he'd be on my case. So he'd always kind of sit there and speak to me about how life is and how I should treat people and why, So I always kind of just listened to him and learned quite a bit from him. I mean, I was telling Governor the only bone I had to pick with him is when I'd mow his yard in the summertime or paint his house. Like, I'd be out there, you know, just killing myself all day long, and then all of a sudden he'd come out there and, all right, Junior, you missed a spot right there and over there, but other than that, it's okay, you know. So I'd go over there and I'd go, you know, mow away, finish up. He'd come at me with a Slurpee card for Sonic and some French fries, and he'd say, Junior, you deserve it. You worked hard. So I'd just be like, thanks, Bucky. Appreciate that. But other than that, I mean, that man to me was a father, a grandfather, everything a kid my age and at my time really needed. So he guided my whole way, you know, basically. And then he taught me how to box as a left-hander because I am right-handed. I just, for some reason, didn't like standing as a right-hander. So he converted me, taught me all the ways of a left-hander. I became just, you know, a few weeks ago, I became one of the best pound-for-pound fighters as a lefty that has been around for a while. So, and from Kansas, sporting a J.
Let's sign this proclamation. Victor, I want to present this to a true champion. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
God bless you, young man.
Likewise.
I'm going to ask you to return the favor, if you don't mind sitting here and signing a couple of gloves.
Not at all. All I have to really say right now is I'm in awe. Yeah, it's
Oh, wow. It's beautiful.
This is the oxymoron of all, huh? Vicious?
Put that up in the office.
Yes, sir.
That's cool.
That's a lot of research papers in college. Half notes and half signatures. Here we go.
Wow.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you guys very much. I really